it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am? He is.
Spyro, look, there's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's world and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
If lunchtime is Italian for probably, what, years from now? Seriously, this is gonna take forever! But yeah, just straight up kidnapping! Like, oh, you're gonna help us collect all of these talismans! And then they have, like, kind of a mix going there. It's like, you're gonna have to do this. Oh, you can't do this. You're a puny dragon. Like, screw Hunter. I see why people hated him as kids. And you guys are gonna beat me up because he's probably your favorite character. Beat me up, I don't care. I don't like him. But you know what? I don't hate him in the old one. Maybe I just felt he was kind of bland. And maybe Toys for Bob felt the same way. But no, this is gonna take forever. Why would you think you're gonna be there by lunchtime? So yeah, Summer Forest. Yeah, just actually, I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think of the idea that Insomniac didn't plan on having a spring world? Like, there's some things that Insomniac said about the old ones that I just found really odd, and I know I'm not the only one. I know a programmer had to come up with something called Spiroscope to figure out where they were going to put everything. And yeah, like, if you can manipulate the jump well enough, you don't even need to hover in this. And not just in this one, in the old one too, but in this, the jump is higher. So, I don't know, that just makes me laugh. But, I don't know, I find it weird that Insomniac said that they didn't have the original source code to this game. It's like, really? This is one of your most successful franchises, if not your most successful, and you didn't keep the source code? Yeah, I find it kind of skeptical that maybe they really did get rid of it. I don't know, but this is a video game. These are video games. That's a lot. That's a lot of code to dispose of. And also, they claim that they didn't have a spring world planned for this. So, I wonder if that's true as well. Because this game was actually very rushed, and I think that's why there's a lot of plot holes. Well, I mean, of course that is why there's a lot of plot holes. There's even just changes that Toys for Bob made based on some mistakes left in the game. Like, for example, the monks you just saw. One of them has a line where he says, even though I'm a vegetarian, I want you to kill that Yeti. But the dialogue, I believe, says, torch the Yeti. So that if you look in the box, it says torch. And I get that it's probably because Insomniac didn't want to be too violent with the wording, maybe? I'm not sure. But they changed it in this. I think that was one mistake anyway, because I know in this he doesn't say kill, he says torch. And you've got Zephyr, right, where Romeo says they could go to Colossus Springs and see the idols. So I believe Idol Springs was going to be called Colossus Springs. Because if you're not familiar with this game at all, the stages pretty much have identical stages or complete opposites. Like Skilo's Badlands, they have the Bone Builders from that, and the Eskimos from Crystal Glacier. Yeah, you've got the Bone Builders and the Eskimos, right? they literally look the same. The only difference is that one is a lava world, the other is an ice world. I probably described that terribly, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. And you'll see it later on. And this this right here, this is exactly why it makes me sad that I couldn't put up the original footage, because I'm sure my commentary was less cringy. So, I apologize if I'm making you cringe with these terrible descriptions. But that's one thing I love about this game. I love the themes. I love how every portal is kind of a sister portal to another. So, yeah, like, for example, you have Colossus. Idle Springs pretty much has inhabitants that look the same way. I can't talk today. But yeah, I do like that. See, this has the monks. The other guys, I believe they're foremen, right? But the sprites are the same. I also love the banners here. Look at that. I love that. Yeah, you play hockey in this portal. And I honestly don't know how to describe the difference in this. I never found the old one difficult, but it feels like, it really does feel like they tried to make it easier. Because I don't even think you have to get that close to get the puck in. Like, I don't, I think they really were trying to make it easier to do. And they do that with a number of missions, too. That they clearly thought some things were pretty tricky in the old one. So, I like that they tried to do that. Okay, so now let's start this mission right here. So yeah, we have to dispose of that spirit. And how do we do that? We flame these statues. So it's 10 statues in all. And I really do love the remixes in this one too, especially what they do with the percussion. Ripto's Rage is probably the best one in my opinion as far as the remixes go. I absolutely love the remixes. Like, 2 tracks I didn't care for were Hirokos and Breeze Harbor. And I really do mean didn't care for. Like, I don't hate them, and yet for some reason I don't know, like, they never were that interesting to me. I'm sorry, Stuart Copeland, but those were never tracks that I cared that much about. And the remixes I absolutely love, and I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not sure why I love the remixes. I especially love what they do with the percussion, and it's so great as dynamic music. That's exactly what I have on right now. I don't think I'll be playing any of the original music at all. And I'm pretty sure the only reason I would is if I'm going to do another speedrun. And I'm not going to, I said that before. Unless someone seriously wants me to. But the reason I mostly wanted to do it with the first game is because there's no missions, there's no backtracking. Like, that's probably a weird reason. But I just found it easier to just charge right through that game. And there's the hockey rink right there. But we're not going to go up there. I'm going to do this mission first.